Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday, the 5th of January. And hey, look at all the lights in here. Wow. Got some television lights back in my little room. This is exciting stuff. But let's talk about the weather. It's warming up nicely, and that's the good news. We'll check some of the Skycam shots around the network. We'll start with the Alpha Skycam in Parrish. That is in Walker County, and of course the weather's fine there, but there was a small earthquake nearby about 10 o'clock local time this morning. It was a magnitude 2.9 centered between Jasper and Townley. Now, those don't cause any damage. In fact, a lot of people don't even feel it. If you're quiet and still, you might hear the dishes rattle, but interesting little geological event there. There's the Chehaw Skycam looking good from the restaurant there at Chehaw State Park south of Anniston, and from the Birmingham Metro. That's the Inverness Skycam at the Wingate Inn overlooking traffic on Highway 280. It's a cloudless January sky. Got a dry northwest flow aloft. And then off to the west, we note that upper low west of the Rio Grande over Mexico. That will be drifting this way, producing maybe a bit of rain by the time the weekend arrives. And how about that warm-up today? Look at those low 60s on the board south of here. 63 at 1 o'clock for Montgomery, Alexander City, and Auburn. Birmingham at 59. Well, everybody will be up in the 60s tomorrow and over the weekend. And around the nation, look at the surge of mild air coming up into the high plains. 60s for the Dakotas. That's in record territory. Cold air kind of trapped up in Canada, where they're below zero, around Hudson Bay and James Bay, but the upper air winds not allowing it to drop south for now. Again, it's a quiet pattern across the nation. It's eerie how quiet things are. High wind warning for parts of Montana. Got the red flag issue over North Dakota, but again, no major storms to deal with. Rain for the next 5 days. That upper feature coming out of the Rio Grande Valley will produce some heavy rain over parts of eastern Texas. The bullseye, about 3.7 inches. Not too far from Lufkin. And this is valid through Tuesday morning of next week, and the numbers are coming up for North Alabama with amounts maybe of 3/4 of an inch from Birmingham north. And the big event probably just beyond this time frame, Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday night, as you'll see. We'll check the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at noon tomorrow. And again, the upper air winds cutting off the cold air. We warm up nicely. The GFS is showing 67 tomorrow. And we'll call it partly sunny. All right, Saturday as we start the weekend, you can see that moisture pooled up in here, so the chance of a few showers on Saturday. Don't think the rain will be heavy, nor will it last all day. And again, we'll be well up in the 60s, and pretty much the same deal Sunday. Just the chance of a few showers around, cloudy, mild, highs well up in the 60s. Let's go to next week on Monday. You can see that system getting its act together to the west over West Texas, and down below that, range will be increasing west of the state. Around the Mississippi Delta, maybe the Tennessee Valley. So we'll certainly mention a chance of showers Monday. The better chance, obviously, over the northern half of the state. And Tuesday, look at that strong upper low around the Arklatex. And we'll have to watch this for severe potential. Let me tell you what, there's a tremendous amount of diffluence ahead of that aloft. Down below that, a 1,008 millibar surface low around Meridian, Mississippi, with rain and storms likely. This is the forecast instability by the GFS Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock. Now, it's got the instability at about 250 joules below here, but the model's 5.5 days out could very well be underestimating the amount of surface-based instability. I wouldn't be shocked if those numbers go up. So just keep in mind, we could be looking at a setup for maybe strong to severe storms either Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday night of next week. And then Wednesday, that bowling ball is on to the east. Down below that, the surface low is under 1,000 millibars. Down around the Virginia-Kentucky border, West Virginia-Kentucky border. And down below that, wraparound moisture. So maybe a few lingering showers Wednesday. And we should be cooler. Highs go back in the 50s. And Thursday's kind of a transitional day. An Arctic front comes in here on Thursday. And kind of cloudy-ish and cool, highs in the 50s, but the cold air is still north and west of here. And then a week from tomorrow, this is Friday the 13th, cold pattern sets up over the east. Down below that, the 540 line almost down to Mobile. That will be a cold day with highs only in the 40s. And on Saturday the 14th, it stays cold, and that might be a day where many parts of North Alabama could stay in the 30s all day. And just maybe that next morning, the Sunday the 15th, there could be lows in the 15 to 25 degree range. It kind of looks like the cold snap we just had. All right, we'll check out there toward the end of the forecast on the 20th of January. Again, there's no evidence of really strong setup for cold air with that. We note that vortex around New Orleans, and that produces a surface low in the northern Gulf. And if we had cold air, you know what that's going to do. That's going to produce snow here, but forget it. There's no cold air. The thickness values just suggest a cool rain with that. And then on the 21st, that thing deepens, goes under 1,000 millibars, and it's up on the outer banks, and we turn colder, but again, nothing extremely cold. So again, out to 384 hours, nothing extremely cold showing up out there. But the pattern will change. It's probably going to be later in the season. Just hang on. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you live around here, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.